Yo, I'm your host Suisui, and welcome back to Subnautica. Now, there's been a couple little upgrades that I've done to the base, and I'm gonna run you through them real quick. So first of all, we have a bioreactor right here, right left of the entrance, and this is actually making use finally of the random seeds that I picked up and the random spoiled food that I had to make energy, because I have energy consumption which kinda has the issue of, running me dry, especially during nighttime, which the solar panels don't work. Then if you keep going this way, right, this is also connected here, it's all connected. And this is mostly just a setup for later. I haven't built anything yet over here, but it's gonna happen. Now if you walk this way, this is where we got the medkits and batteries just ready for pickup. This locker is the whatever locker actually, but we're gonna put the batteries in here. So this is gonna be the batteries. This is the equipment stuff. And then you have the medical kit fabricator here and the medkit thingy right there, where you can just slot them in. Here you can see we have the entire room filled with all of the lockers we can possibly need for now. We might need more in the future, but this is definitely enough. And they're separated by actual type. So we have the copper, the silver, the gold, titanium, and so on and so forth. Look at the lead. I finally have not zero lead, which is something indeed. Then if you walk this way, right, this is our, well, you can see it in action, the filtration machine. This thing makes salt and water. It's gonna make water in a little bit. It's still working on it, but because of that, we have now a really big, look at this. We have a really big production of water. So this is the one made with the salt, disinfected water. And I noticed, a little late, but I noticed it, that you make 2 per piece of salt. So 1 salt is 2 waters that give 30. And then the water it makes is actually plus 50. And this is great because that means this is actually really good to bring out when I'm out exploring, because it takes less space for the amount of value that I get. While this 30 water is what I'm gonna use while in the base. And I'm gonna show you a really nice thing here. I'm gonna pick up the salt, all of it. And I'm gonna show you, because you see we have 7 salt that I just got for free from that machine. All it takes is energy, which is not an issue. And then if we walk out the door, you may see that right below our base, right here, we have this giant coral tubes. And look at that. That's just free.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And now with those we can make bleach. It takes 1 and 1 to make bleach, and we have infinite of both. Salt just takes a little bit of time, and coral just takes walking out and slamming your knife against the coral. And look at how much bleach we can make. And now that we have a bunch of bleach, each bleach makes 2 water. So with that 6 salt that I got as a byproduct of making water, look at how much water we're getting. Look at my inventory. Look at this water. Our issues are completely solved. Well, the water ones. And then we come over here and we go to the corals and we just slot it in. And then we can take these seeds that we don't need and we just put them in the bioreactor, which has already consumed all of them. Damn. It's fast. But now it's almost full. You can see the charge is almost 500. I think it's just gonna keep burning until it's full. And once it's full, it should be fine. And if I understand this correctly, it only starts using the bioreactor charge once the solars aren't in function, right? Which they're not right now. But the thing is, it's still not using them. You can see the power going down, but it's not using the bioreactor charge because there is still charge in the solar panels, which means it will prioritize using those because that's renewable, where this one takes actual, you know, usage of stuff. Now, we haven't really solved the food issue yet, but it's not as big of an issue as water was, because when it comes to food, I can literally just do this. And you are still alive because I didn't ignore what just happened. Alright, you just do that and it's cooked. So as long as you have a knife, you're not gonna starve as long as there's fish around. Now, at some point, I'll definitely want to make a crop bed so that we don't have an issue anymore. Indoor grow bed, right here. And we can plant one of those like plants that were. Oh, there it is! Look at that! It just made water. Look at it! Look at it go! And then you just pick it up, and that's just 50 water. Ah, how nice it is to not have survival problems. So you know when I said I got lead? Turns out that's not the case, because as you can see, this thing needs lead. And it needed 2 and I had 1, which means that I'm -1. Because lead is the bane of my existence. But the plan for today... What is the plan for today? First of all, put down everything I don't need. Like the habitat builder. Look at it making salt. The only issue it has is it's only got 4 slots. So if I just let it run and forget about it, there's gonna be like 2 salts, 2 water. Or because the salt takes less time, sometimes it could get to 3 salts and 1 water, which is fine, but you know, you need the storage here. You need the storage so that you don't run out. Which I should probably make a 3rd one because this one's just full. It's fine. We have other blueprints that we picked up, and I'm gonna read through them and probably splatter them around as we explore, as I usually do. So, one thing is, back at the fungal area, the mushrooms, the shiny mushrooms and worms area, there was the gassy, the whole gassy thing. There's a couple things. The first one is I haven't really explored the entire place. I just kind of went straight for the base. And the second is I think I noticed in the editing that I may have missed one of the data thingies. And I don't know if it's just lore stuff or if it's maybe potentially some blueprints for stuff. And because it could be blueprint for stuff, I am going to go back right there and pick them up. And as we go, we're gonna read through the entirety of the gassy lore.
Something incredible incredible just happened. Since we're down here, I had this plan to build equipment and study the life forms we were encountering, but I didn't have enough enameled glass. So, I started looking for a natural substrate that would strengthen the glass we have, and those stalker teeth we've been finding fit the bill. Only, well, we needed more. That's when Marguerite got interested. She actually listened to me, more than I can say for father. And I worked up the courage to talk about my more tentative theories. When I told her they were attracted to metal deposits, that their teeth get dislodged when they pick them up, her eyes narrowed. She dashed out of the room. 3 hours later, she came back, her pack loaded down with stalker teeth. I asked her about it. She shrugged and said my theories were good. Said she had the meeting out of the palm of her hand. I think she meant it literally. She is incredible. She went out to the kelp forest armed with just a heat blade and went fin to fin with a pack of stalkers. On the one hand, that is the coolest thing I have ever heard. On the other, well, I hope the stalkers didn't come off worse than Marguerite did. She had a huge gash on her forearm. I don't think things went as smoothly as she made out. And what's the point in surviving here if we have to kill everything that makes it so wonderful? I wish I knew more about these animals, but Father won't let me leave the habitat. Maybe with all this glass, we could build a containment unit and get up close to them.
I wish I could build a containment unit. I don't have the scan thing for it. I'm gonna leave the rendezvous point for next time, or at least later. Because, in theory, there was the orders from the captain to go and rendezvous there. And that says dry land, but it's likely a different dry land. It might be a different island from the one we already explored. It is likely, but there was no signs of survivors, so we're not in any rush.
Son, there is always a pecking order, and in our world, money makes a hierarchy. I pay Maida a fraction of what I pay you, and you a fraction of what I pay me.
If money makes the hierarchy, why is Marguerite making the decisions?
We need her. We let her think what she likes, so long as she does what she's told.
What if she doesn't?
For enough money, she will. People always do. We're already 200 meters below sea level. You want to go deeper?
Look around us, Chief. Water leaking through the hull, water outside the hatch. We're drowning real slow. If rescue arrives, whatever shot us down, it's gonna do it again and again until it's shut off. You see an off switch around here, Chief?
Why would it any more likely be half a kilometer down?
Your kid found something on the scanner. There's something down there. Something that shouldn't be.
You're mad.
I'm going all the same, and I've an idea you two are gonna follow. But if you do, be mindful. Your authority stopped at sea level.
So that means they actually went deeper. Oh, is that a... Is this time capsule? Gimme. Give me something good. I mean, habitat builder, flashlight, and repulsion cannon. So I don't actually need to upgrade the propulsion one because I already have a repulsion cannon now. Cool. Also, I came here and I do want to explore this place, but I want to do that a bit later. What? Did I just get a new radio message? I haven't gotten one in a long time. The hell are you? Have I seen you before? Ow, that's hot. Ow, that's hot. Anchor pod. So this is a hot area. That means I could technically build a thingy, right? Oh, I know you. Hello. I'll be with you in a moment. And by with you, I mean away from you. This is not where I want it to be. At all. And I mean, at all. But since there's a wreckage here, I might as well just scan things. Thermal plant. Nice. I don't need a scanner room. I don't need a scanner room. What are you? Thermal plant. Just gonna become titanium, so I don't really care. What are you? Drill arm for the prawn suit. If it's a drill, that means... Thermal plant. That means... Oh my goodness. That means I might be able to actually drill the thingy that... The resources. You know the big resources clumps that it said I don't have a thing for them? I might be able to just get them. Also, rubies are here too. Rubies are very common, apparently. Unless I just so happen to just be in the right zone for them. Oh, hello. Cyclops depth module.
New blueprint acquired.
Drill arm. Thermal plant. There's a lot of drill arms and thermal plants here. Thermal plant. You're nothing. Can I enter this? Yes. That's another drill arm?
Integrating new PDA data.
Is it all drills? Grappling arm? Excuse you? Don't mind if I do. I'm gonna become Pathfinder. Shoot. Can I move this? Whoa, I can. Okay. Just do not be dumb. I am going back into the Zimuth just to breathe. And I guess get it closer too, because why not? Alright. Alright. There was literally no reason for me to do that. Can I open you? Is there anything I can do to open? This is open. Ah, how glad I am for my big oxygen tank. How grateful. So, what about you? Are you a grapple? Tell me you're a grapple. Yes! I'm gonna build a prawn suit. If I have these many upgrades for it, might as well build it. Because I think I can get a ton of resources. Wait. Is this a repair? I literally cannot tell them apart. Did I not bring with me the thing to open the... No. Well, I didn't come here to come here, is the thing. It just kind of happened. Is that a little cave? Oh my goodness. All right, fine. I'll go in the little cave. Sorry. Sorry. Actually, before I break this thing. Alright, are you lead? No, you're silver. I shouldn't be here. This isn't the place I wanted to be. Ooh. Thermal activity here. I mean, if I were to make a base here, I could use one of those energy things. A thermal plant. Although I don't know if I want to make a base close to that, dude. So it said something about the stalkers just biting the thing here, the salvage, and losing teeth, and then you can just collect the teeth, right, to make the enamel glass, which is cool. And I know I said that I was gonna go explore that place, but I got to the wrong one. I got a little lost, so I'm gonna go home first and make sure that I deposit my stuff and actually bring with me to the thing to open the doors, because otherwise I might find myself in a situation where I cannot open the doors and be stuck there like a little bit of a silly man. And we don't want that. Leave the habitat builder here and bring with you the laser cutter. And instead, we can also leave the flashlight, I guess. And that should be good. I think that's good. Corporate profile. Torgal Corp. Torgal Corporation is a long-standing family-run clan that operates almost a dozen mining and trading operations. The company's share price hit an all-time high on the announcement by a Mongolian cabal of their intention to construct a new phase gate utilizing Torgal materials. These plans were put on hold when Bart Torgal, the intended leader of the new mining operation, disappeared along with his father roughly a decade ago. And that's what the Degassi thing is, right? The Degassi operation is about these guys that disappeared on this planet when they tried to build the phase gate. So if we go to the vehicle bay, right, we can make the platform and we can make the 3 vehicles, such as the prawn suit and the Cyclops. The prawn suit we actually need to make for the simple reason that it can mine. And I think I'm gonna try and do that. It said something about it being dockable in a moon pool, but I think I need a separate one. I'm gonna make another moon pool. I need lead. I need lead. I need lead. I need lead. God damn it, I need lead. I can actually just make a second one and just kind of place it here. And I need lead. Thermal plant. The first rule of survival in hostile environments is to work with the resources available. If it's 800 degrees outside and you're in danger of burning to death, at any moment you may as well get some cheap, reliable energy out of it. Converts heat energy into electricity. Always take thermometer readings before attempting installation. Core mechanisms are housed in a heat-resistant chassis, but are not impervious to extreme temperatures. The thermal power plant, it's hot. Neptune Escape Rocket. This blueprint set was developed at Alterra headquarters specifically to get you off 4546B and back to the nearest phase gate. It takes into account local gravity, astronomical data, and available resources, and is piloted by AI. It may be adapted to employ whatever power source is available, but it will require a lot of it. It consists of 5 independently constructible elements: launch platform, Floating platform provides a solid base from which to launch the rocket. Gantry provides structural support. Stage 1, primary thrusters for reaching atmosphere escape velocity. Stage 2, fuel reserve. Stage 3, cockpit. Features 1-person life support, short-range communications, adaptable power supply, orbital shielding, onboard time capsule. Warning, onboard AI will not launch if local threats are detected. Warning, the use of alien materials to power the craft may increase its range in unpredictable ways. Anchor pods. These unusual flora specimens have been encountered exclusively on the deep reefs. They consist of a large spherical gas-filled membrane anchored to the sea floor by its root system. At these depths, it is unlikely the structure is designed to enhance access to sunlight, but rather the pod's ability to propagate. Once the pods attain sufficient height, they burst, releasing spores which catch the currents and disperse around the local area. Membrane tree. This entity defies neat categorization. It consists of more than one coral species working in tandem to create an insulated microcosm enclosed within a translucent membrane, found exclusively growing on basalt rock in the Grand Reefs. The homeostatic conditions within are considerably warmer and more dense with microbial life than the outside environment, and the bright purple fauna inside will likely die off quickly if exposed. Alright, so I just need to make plastil ingot, which shouldn't be too hard, and 2 aerogel. Good thing I picked up those gel sacks, because otherwise I would have been screwed. Right, 1 plastic ingot and 2 aerogel. And this should be all to make the prawn suit. Which I can make once I find that. Okay, there it is. Gimme. Gimme you.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
Hell yeah. It's a mech.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Thank you. Oh, this is so cool. And I can punch, punch, punch. That's awesome. And how do I even dock you? Go! Alright. Go! And this is where I do the upgrades. That's the power cell. Is that 2 power cells? No, okay. Yes? Actually, what is... Yep. Ah! That is 2 power cells. Ooh, okay. That's interesting. I don't have upgrades for you. Hands. Hands. How do I make those? I don't think I can make them here, right? Yeah, they're not here. I can make Cyclops upgrades here. But only the Cyclops ones. I don't have anything else. So it is at the modification station. I just don't have them. Wait, no, because I do have the arms. I wonder if there's another one. Specifically for Vehicle parts. Probably. Power's not going up anymore. Are you actually taking power just by being docked, even if you're fully charged? I want to check that. You are not. Okay, that's good to know. Which means I can keep you docked. The problem is if I'm at a stalemate with power, that's a huge issue. Like, that's massive, because as soon as night comes, then I'm screwed. Because it will go down at night and stay the same at day, so eventually I will run out. I guess I need to make more of you. And that should be good for a little bit. Why is that one? Are you bigger? Are you just floating? What's going on there? It's probably fine. But that should be good for now, at least. 1,175. And we are in the positive, so that's good. I don't need to build the second moon pool just yet, honestly speaking. It doesn't have to be built. I like how it just is sitting like that. It doesn't have to be, right? I could just swap them around and leave them parked outside in theory, but I just want to. But it doesn't have to be now, right? I can just leave that for a later time. Okay, we're ready to go. And actually do the thing that I was originally planning on doing since the very beginning. So what we need is here in the red grass area. Hello. Are you the same mushroom as... No, you're not. Okay. Unless you are. Is that... I'm just saying, like, I wonder if it's the same mushroom as the one... No, this is different. This one's different. I wonder if I can pick it up. I never really tried to. I get seeds. I don't need seeds. Okay. Wait, this entrance is right above. This entrance is right above that. The gassy base. If that guy doesn't come here, I'm just gonna leave this parked. So, right here, I don't know how I missed it. I think I looked at it 4 times. Right here on the right. Right there. Look at how shiny it is. But somehow I didn't notice this.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay. And there's also one here.
Integrating new PDA data.
I don't like the sound in here. But we are going to explore.
I thought it might get claustrophobic living underwater. Father feels it is. He'd tell me it was childish, but I stare out the window and sometimes I think how lucky I am to see this world up close. Back on the island, I wouldn't have believed the creatures that live down here. The fish, they glow. There's one that's 90% eyeball. Snakes twice the length of a habitat compartment. Certainly, it's not all friendly. Most of the plant life is toxic. I learned that the hard way. But I've managed to coax some marble melons into growing indoors. And when they don't cover our dietary needs, well, we eat the fish themselves. It's a bit gross, but it's nothing they wouldn't do. I've been attempting to document my findings. Father approves. He says understanding is power, that the more we know about this planet, the more we can use it to our advantage. I'm just doing it because it's fun. It's not easy without proper equipment and network access, but the old-fashioned way, observing, taking notes, testing theories, shows me the world in a way a spectroscopic analysis never could. Lately, I've been watching the crab snakes. They ambush their prey as it tries to feed on the mushrooms they hide in. What they don't eat settles on the seabed, which fertilizes the mushrooms, which feeds the herbivores, and so the chain continues. Co-evolution gives me the fuzzies.
So he's talking about growing things. So does he have a planter in there? Hold on, I'm going back in. Do you have a planter in here? That's cool though. I want one of these. I want one of these observatories. I'm gonna build one once I come back. It's definitely happening at some point. Yeah, there isn't a grow bed thing. There's none. You lied to me. Unless you put it elsewhere. Is this what I think it is? That's lithium. Hello. Wait, did I not scan you? Ow! No, 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 no. Okay, I apologize. Ow, 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 ow. Screw you. Ow. What the fuck? Ow. Ow. Alright, so that should have taught me my lesson, right? But can I scan you? Why are you frozen in... Are you dead? Did you die? Am I poisonous? Did he just die upon biting me? Well, that's not ominous at all. Well, I mean, I'm infected. I know that. Crab snake. This life form appears to live in symbiosis with the local flora. All encountered specimens have been located within 50 meters of the jellyshroom flora, frequently within plants themselves. Jaws. The crab snake has 2 pairs of fangs and 1 larger claw on either side. It plunges these claws into its prey, locking them in place while the inner jaw tears through the flesh. Jellyshroom symbiosis. Jellyshrooms provide the perfect lair from which to ambush their prey and protect their young. The presence of crab snakes likely deters herbivores from feeding on the jellyshroom itself, thus ensuring the relationship continues. Behavior. Crab snakes display territorial behavior when threatened, patrolling the cave system in which they reside. Avoid. Or get bitten, because apparently they die. Look at that man. He just expired. I am sorry. So there's a lot of thermal energy here, which makes me think I could make use of that if I really wanted to build a base here and just get free energy. That being said, I don't really want to. Not because of the crabs or anything, but because... well, there's resources, sure. But other than that, not really much I care about. Are you... There's magnetite. That's what it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I have to pick it up from here. But the problem is I can't. Unless... wait. Is this magnetite? That is magnetite. So I can actually just pick it up without drilling. I just need to find it. Well, that is good to know. I'm not gonna park here close to the mushrooms because I fear for my Seamoth. Is magnetite like super rare? What's going on here? Like usually, up until now, it's more like you find the spot where it is, and then there's just a lot of it. Magnetite, I only seen one, and this is my second time exploring this place. Like, I didn't even know it was here. Are you magnetite? You are! 2! Nice. I'll be honest, I don't remember what I used this for. But I know I need it.
These conniving corporate bourgeois, inbred, incompetent, self-absorbed jerks don't have a damn clue. The kid's not so bad. He's even useful. But I swear, everything that comes out of his father's idiot face is a narcissistic lie. He wants to stay in this cave, his problem. I'm the one doing the heavy lifting. When sea monsters are hunting you, you don't hide. You hunt the sea monsters. Then you build a bigger boat out of sea monster bones and you hunt bigger monsters. Keep going until there aren't any monsters left to hunt you. I'm going deeper. I'm gonna find what shot us down and I'm gonna tear its damn heart out. I started the prep work. The kids taught me how to make enameled glass. I've started stockpiling metal ores to build myself a sea moth. I'll raid the indoor grow beds before I leave.
So she left on her own to go down. My question is, where is down? Because, like, I don't see a way down from here. So it has to be outside. It has to be outside, right? But she built a Seamoth, meaning that a Seamoth is enough. Right? Because Seamoths can only go up to 300 meters depth. And we've reached that just here. So how much further down can you go? Further down has to be outside and down. It just has to, right? Like that way. But yeah, that tells me that in theory, I should be able to go down here. With just a Seamoth. Also, I'm gonna pick up as much lead as I can. Except none of this is lead, for some stupid reason. The soundtrack in this place is something else. This game's really good at not making you feel safe, I'll be perfectly honest. Like, there could be nothing around you that is dangerous. I wonder if I can go down there. Oh, hi! Never mind. Whoa. There is so many of you. Why is there so many of you? Is this your home turf? I am sorry,
Multiple Leviathan class life forms in the region. Are you certain whatever you're doing is worth it?
I don't need your sass. I'm trying to I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know what I'm doing. Is that lead? If it's lead, then yes, it's worth it. I'll fight a Leviathan for lead. You don't know how down bad I am for lead right now. That being said, I should probably do that after repairing this Seamoth. Okay. So these are Leviathan class? They're not. I thought Leviathan class was like the size. Unless he's talking about those. And those are chill. Are you lead? Can you not? I know this isn't the best spot to pick up lead, but any spot is a good spot to pick up lead, as far as I'm concerned. What are you? That's salt. God, this place is terrifying. Let all these fish just staying packed in schools so that they're a harder prey. Oh my god. Whoa! What? What just happened? What was that? What was that noise? What was that ding? Was that just the BGM? If that's the case, then fine. Okay, sure. What the fuck? I'll pick up a ruby, I guess. See.
Maximum depth reached.
Yep. This is barely. Yeah, no, there's no way I can go down there. Not with a Seamoth, or at least not without further upgrades for depth. But down here, there's less of those teleporting man. Don't yell at me. But somehow this place is even more terrifying. Can you like stop teleporting in front of me? That's rude. Is that like, are you trying to do like, hey, this is my home? Oh! That guy's infected. Alright, we know we can explore that side. And the other side that we can explore is so filled with, what was his name? Teleporting man had a name. Warper. So many warpers. I guess it makes sense. I don't think it's safe, to be perfectly honest. Oh. Vehicle upgrade console. Yes! Yes! This is what I wanted. Can I enter this? I don't see an entrance. Hello, Sunshark. Don't mind me. Nope, no entrance. Okay. Alright. The ocean's so big. Like, where even am I? So that's my base. Completely east. So 100% west of my base. Okay, just trying to figure it out. What the hell? Is that a Reaper? That's a Reaper, isn't it? I haven't scanned you yet. And I really want to. Oh, never mind. Okay, bye. Well, there goes that plan. I guess he can just... Whoa! See, I don't like how you do that. I don't like how you just... go down inside rock and sand and... I don't like that. I think that's silly and you should stop that. Speaking of silly, I've been here before, but I don't think I scanned you. Tree mushrooms. Analysis of these large organic structures reveal a microcosm of cooperating, cohabitating, and competing life forms. The main trunk is a species of coral, some colonies up to 50,000 years old. The caps which line it share more in common with earth fungi. Other organisms grow on the structure wherever there is space and light. Surrounding waters are dense with herbivores, life forms in the 1 mm to 10 mm range, to the extent that larger herbivores appear to have mostly abandoned the area. Exploitable. Yeah, I don't know what to do with this, but might as well pick it up if it's exploitable. What are you? Oh, that's copper. See, that's the thing, right? I want to be able to drill those, and to drill those, I need, I think, the vehicle modification thing that I just got. Right? So we're gonna go do that. Whoa, were you always this big? Were you always here? This thing is huge. Oh, how good it would be to just have a base here. I'm not gonna do it, but it would be cool. I could make an outpost. Not like an actual base, but like a small outpost. Kind of like a stopping place for when I go explore that accursed area over there. That'd be cool. There was also the vent. And the thing is, I kind of want to try and go in the vent, because it said that peepers have been seen going through it. It also mentioned, back when I read the stasis rifle thing, it mentioned there that it can be used to actually slow things down. Like, if there's a vent that spins, which I didn't see, by the way, I didn't see anything spinning, but if there is, I can technically slow it down and pass through. Vehicle upgrades, there they are. Look at that. Look at how many there are. Seamoth sonar. What? Seamoth depth module Mark 1. Is that what I have? Do I have a Mark 1? I know I have one. Yeah, it's a Mark 1. So, jump jet upgrade for the prawn suit. Crystalline sulfur. What the hell is that? Nickel. I have not seen that. Perimeter defense system. To ward off aggressive fauna. Ooh, that's cool. Solar charger. Charges the CMOF's power cell while in sunlight. That's actually handy. Storage module. I want this. Storage, yes. Engine efficiency, that's probably fine. Hull reinforcement. I want all of this. CMOF torpedoes. Do I have to build the torpedoes? Yes. Titanium magnetite and titanium and gas pods. I like the idea of torpedoes. I don't like the idea of grinding to build a bunch and then use them and then they disappear. But I could just make it. Do I only get 4 of them? Because if I have to choose, CMOF sonar, topographical data on the HUD. But I want the storage module first. Hold on. Before we're getting ahead of ourselves. I really... Hold on. CMOF depth module Mark 2, 3, and Mark 2 for the prawn suit. Oh, I can make these. I can make all of these. So I can make a Mark 2 at the modification station. I just need plastic ingot, magnetite, and enamel glass. So for the vehicle upgrade console, I need 1 chip, 3 titanium, and 1 copper wire. That's super easy. Coral, gold, and copper wire. No! I just have barely enough gold. I have a bunch of gold. I have more gold than I have copper. I hate that. Computer chip. Copper wire. And this gives me titanium. And I just make this thing. Once I actually pick up the thing that makes things. Over. What? Oh, you go on a wall. Okay. Can I put you here? I hate that it's not centered. Okay, this is gonna be centered, right? Oh, I can give it a name and change its color. And then the fabricator is what makes those things. Oh. Oh. Okay, hold on. First of all, what do we call the prawn suit? What do we call you? What's a good name for you? I have a great idea. Alright. I'm gonna call it the Orc. Actually, all cap. Oh, we can change its color. So good. You're gonna be green. And then the stripes are gonna be purple. I think the green needs a little bit of a touch up. A little darker, maybe. Look at that! The Orc. Ah, that's cool. Okay. And then we can make for the Orc a few upgrades. I want the drill. I definitely want the drill. And I want the grappling arm. I actually want storage. These are the 3 things I'm gonna do for this guy. Oh, we don't have a lot of titanium. Orange. It uses lithium, which is fine because we have a lot. And then we want diamonds. How do you make benzene? I know I have a thing somewhere. I have this, which is gonna be processed into benzene, but like... I need 3 of them. 1 is not enough. I don't remember what I picked you up. It was a dark and scary place. I remember that. Alright, which means we can't make the grapple just yet. Unfortunately. But we'll have to make do. We're gonna make do, that's fine. What I need is definitely gonna make 2 storage. 1 for each. I can put 2 storage in the same one. Where's the storage? Does that just make it bigger? Why is there titanium in you? I'm just gonna check. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if I put another? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is more, but it's not worth it. Which means I'm just gonna put you in the CMOF instead. Because that way we can actually pick up a lot of resources. Finally. Where is... This is your storage. It's not as big, but I'll take it. I could put a spare power cell in there. That'd be good. Alright, we got some titanium. So we can make the drill arm. And then we can put the drill arm right in here. Oh, look at that thing. Can't wait to test that out. Then, over here, when it comes to CMOF specific ones, these are all convenient, but like the thing that I want the most right now is the depth module. We have a Mark 1 already, which I can actually just pick up from the CMOF itself. And then we bring it over here, where we build the Mark 2, and with the Mark 2 we can build the Mark 3. And that's actually... we got everything, I think, except for the titanium. So we gotta go out and pick up a bunch of titanium. Is the only issue we currently got. We just don't have enough titanium. Titanium is easy to find, but it's also one of those resources that you just use so much. Alright. So now we just gotta get the actual upgrade from the CMOF, which is this. And upgrade the upgrade. Look at that. Boom. And now for the Mark III, we just need a plasteel ingot, which is just titanium. Which we don't have. Oh my goodness. You are working hard, man. Look at that. Look at your collection. Yeah, I know. It's a cool collection and you don't want me to steal it, but like... Look, another of your friends just stole it from you. I'm gonna leave you some. Sorry, bye. And we got the plasteel ingot. Just like that. So now, we can make the Mark III. Okay. CMOF, I got a present for you. It's this. 900 meters! That is a lot. We went from 300 to 900. That's huge. The first one just added 100, so I was like, it's probably gonna go a little bit more, like with the other two, like 400 or 500, maybe 6. It tripled. So we're gonna quickly enter the prawn suit. Thank you, Warwick. And the reason for that is because although the orc is cool and all, I kind of want to dock my Seamoth to charge it. So, name. What's a good name for you? You're gonna be the Sea Lily. Look at that! The Sea Lily. Isn't that just great? And it is now charging. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the orc for a stroll. Wrong button. And the reason for that is because we're gonna go to the kelp area. It's not gonna be a long stroll. Alright, I picked it up. And I think, does that go in the storage? Yes, it does. Cool. Okay. It's a little weird. So my left arm is gonna drill, while my right one can just pick stuff up. Do not come close to me. I will drill you. And look at this. Over here, we have a lot of salvage that guy just painstakingly picked up and then got stolen. I feel kind of bad, but also I need it more than he does, I think. And tell me your lead. God damn it. Why is gold more common than lead? This is BS. Alright, this thing is cool. I want the grapple so bad, you have no idea. Now, if we look at the storage of this thing, there's just a bunch of salvage and one titanium, which we can use to make the second moon pool. Let's go! Alright, hull strength is really low. I gotta start building more foundations, and you know what that need? Foundations need lead. Our all-time favorite. But now both of them are docked. I don't need to make another modification because I can just swap them around if I need to. This thing is kind of in the way. It's not a lot, but like, I kind of want to put it in a better spot. Put it here. How's that? That way it's not in the way, it's close to the upgrade console, which visually makes sense. It's a little bit far, but I don't use it that much, so that's fine. I only use it if, for whatever reason, the charge of the cell reaches 0. If it doesn't, they just kind of charge well docked, so it doesn't really matter. Ah, this is lovely. My sea lily and the orc. Isn't that just great? I'm having an actual blast. But that's all the time that I had for this episode. I've been recording for 2 hours and 20 minutes I'm probably gonna cut this to a lot closer to 1 hour, but yeah, that's all the time that I had for this episode. As always, I've been your host Suisui, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye-bye.